Hi friends, this is Loli. Welcome back to the channel. Today I bring you some amazing farmhouse thrift flips for under $5. Here we go with the first DIY. So I found this little jug at my local thrift shop for 75 cents. Just going to go ahead and clean it very well. And I gave it 3 coats of my black folk art chalk paint. Once it fully dried, I took some of this white wax from Waverly and a lint-free cloth, and I'm going to rub it on the entire surface of this picture, making sure to get into the little nooks and crannies. I did leave the nooks and crannies of the bottom portion of the picture done. I liked how the white over the raised section look in that portion with the black being in the indentations. But for that area above that line, I wanted to make sure to have this along every single nook and cranny. I have a different plan for this part, and I also made sure to rub it against all the other surfaces that are flat in the top and on the sides and on the very inside of the picture. Just making sure to have a decent amount of that wax on my rag and not to rub too hard, because that will mean I will be removing some of that chalk paint, since we are working with this that is wet, and chalk paint is easy to be distressed if you using a wet agent over it. My friends, I just want to take a quick second to say thank you so much for clicking on my video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for everything that you do. If you're one of my subscribers, you know already I love you dearly. Thank you so much for your support. And if you have not been a subscriber yet and you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing. It is all free and it means the world to me. Alright, so here I am touching up some sections in which the black paint rubbed off, so I'm just making sure that that's nice and filled in. Then I'm going to come in with a small brush and I'm going to add some of that white wax into the nooks and cranny of this part here. Once I was happy with the amount of wax on there, I'm coming back in with my brush and I'm going to add some black paint to every single raised surface on here, making sure to keep my brush just with minimum amount of paint and just using a paper towel there to remove any excess. And then I'm just rubbing the brush like on the side of it, like laterally on there on the surface, to add the paint to all of the raised areas to bring back the picture in this picture. Watch how all this comes to life. Look how beautiful that's coming out. You can see the little branches on the tree, the horse, the 2 horses. It's beautiful. Look at that. Let me know what you think. Friends, if you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and check out that doggy on the handle. I absolutely love this piece. Let me know what you think. My friends, this video is part of the 5 under 5 DIY challenge that is hosted monthly by Missy from Crafty Cove DIY, Emily from Farm Charm Chic, and the guest host this month is ERIN from AIMLESS SQUIRREL. Their link to their channels and to the playlist will be linked in my description box below, and I'll also pin it in the comments. Don't forget to visit the playlist so you're able to enjoy all of these amazing creators, and don't forget to subscribe. They are all so talented. Alright, let's move on to the second inspiration for today. I used this shadow box that I found at my local thrift shop for $2, and I painted the inside with my white Black & Decker paint and primer, but then I wasn't happy with it. So I came back with my rich black from Folk Art and gave the entire piece a full coat with this paint, including the outside. Then I took some of this white glue from Dollar Tree and applied it into the back panel. And I'm going to make a nice even coat and a generous one as well, making sure not to get any glue on the sides. I added some tape to the sides for the next step and just let the glue dry a little bit. Then I came in and added some of my Black & Decker white paint and primer over the glue, as it was still, the majority of it was still wet. And I'm going to go ahead and cover the whole thing, making sure that it's a thick coat, because I'm only going to give it one coat of paint. And once I was done with that, I took my heat gun and I'm going to go over the entire piece. And there you see before your eyes how the crackle begins to appear. I love this effect, guys. I've been wanting to try this for a while, and finally today I did. I was inspired by Gigi. She did a her channel is At Home with Gigi. Her name is Gwen, and she did one recently, and I'm like, you know what, I always wanted to try, let me give it a try for this video. And I liked how it turned out. The top didn't come out as many crackle as I wanted, so I'm coming back over it with the black paint once more, only in that section. I'm going to dry it very quickly using my heat gun, and I'm going to apply another coat of that glue also to that section, and I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before. Make it nice and even and add the white paint over it and use my dryer one more time. I love how it turned out. Look at that. Then I took one of these Farm Fresh words from Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack of 6, I believe, during the fall time. And I just covered it with my rich black Folk Art chalk paint, only giving it one coat. Here I'm removing the tape. I should have removed it while the paint was still wet, because here I was having some of the tape pull up the paint. And to avoid that, it's best to remove the tape once the paint is still wet. All right, so we were able to take that off, and I'm going to take that word I just painted and attach it using some hot glue onto the top section of the shadow box. My friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell and set it to all so you're notified on all of my videos. And then I'm going to take one of these little I don't know, they're not really magnets or anything, they're just decor pieces from the Dollar Tree. It's a little barn, and I'm going to just attach it using some hot glue. And I position it right underneath of the Farm Fresh word. And you think I'm done? I'm not done yet. It looks cute, but I'm not done yet. So I took some of this polka dotted ribbon from Dollar Tree and I created a small bow, just crossing it around itself like crisscross applesauce. And then I'm just going to bunch it up in the middle and tie it with a piece of jute cord in the middle as well. I dovetailed the ends and we were good to go. But this was covering the words. So I tucked in those tails and just kept the top half of the bow. Then I came in with these pieces of eucalyptus I had left over from a previous DIY, and I'm gluing them right behind the bow, as you see there. I needed a longer stem, so I just removed one of the leaves off the bottom, so I was able to add the stem to the back of the bow. And after some fluffing and repositioning, we are done with this one. You'll see it in the final reveal. For the third inspiration piece, I'm going to use this sign that I got from my local thrift shop as well. And I just took some of my white Black & Decker paint and primer, and I am covering the words to this piece. I did like the greenery, and I did like the frame as it was, so I left it the way it was. I've dried that with my heat gun, and now we're going to use this family word, and I'm going to paint in black with my Rick folk art chalk paint. Then it was the perfect size for this, so I just position it on there. Now I'm coming in with some boxwood from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut off a couple stems on it to create a little arrangement here at the top. Once I position these two, I figure, you know what, it's too much, so I'm going to go ahead and split this into two separate pieces. So I am making the greenery a little bit smaller, and that was a perfect size. Then I took a piece of jute cord, and I'm going to use it to tie these two pieces in place together, and I'm going to wrap the cord around the two stems until I cover it. And this will help me with having a little bit more surface area to glue this to this piece. I tied it in place and added a little bit of hot glue to make sure that that knot did not slip away. Then I attach it using some hot glue. Now it's time for my embellishments. So I'm going to take this polka dotted ribbon from Dollar Tree, and we're going to create a bow for this. And I just added it right there to the middle, just gluing it with some more hot glue. Then I took one of these burlap flowers from Dollar Tree, and we're going to glue it right in the middle of the bow, right there, with a generous amount of hot glue. And it's looking so pretty, right? I love this piece so far. Look at that. Look how cute. But it was looking kind of starky for me, that black. So I took it off once more, and I'm going to distress the edges using my emery board just to have this match a bit better with the frame. I want this to have a distressed look as well, but I also like how the black popped. And then I position it again. There was not even need for any glue because it just fit there perfectly. And now this piece is done. Let me know what you think. For our fourth inspiration today, I'm going to use this little box I got for $3 at my local thrift shop. The first thing that I did was clean it really well, and I took it and did 3 coats of my Black & Decker paint and primer on it. Now I am taping off around that white area that I painted so I can go ahead and paint the handle. Then I took my rich black paint from Folk Art, and I'm going to paint the outside portion with this color of only the 2 sides that are tallest. And I also painted the handle with the same color. Then I took some of the Dollar Tree school glue, and I'm adding it to the both sides, making it a nice, even and generous coat of glue. Then I took some more of my white Black & Decker paint and primer, and I am making nice big strokes with thick paint on them, and leaving some of that black also a little bit exposed. And then I'm coming in with my heat gun and revealing that crackle effect that I love. It is so cute. I love that. Look how cute that is. And now I did both sides. Now we're gonna come in with these rub and transfers from Dollar Tree, and I picked the one that said Farmhouse, as you see there. I placed it down, making sure that it was nicely centered. Used my burnisher, burnished it down, and then started peeling it up as I was burnishing to make sure that most of the transfers stayed down. And I did this to both sides. Now we are removing the tape, making sure that everything is nice and clean. I should have removed this earlier, but for some reason I left it there. I think in case I needed another coat. But here, I thought that was done, but nope. It was something else. So I came in using one of these chip brushes from Dollar Tree. I am distressing the edges using my black chalk paint just to give this a little bit more interest. It was just too starky in the front for me. It just needed a little bit more. So have you subscribed yet? Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure that you hit the notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. It is all free and it means the world to me. I truly appreciate your support. Alright, so here I am distressing the top section of the organizer here, and I'm going to also do the partitions in the middle as well, just to give this more depth. And this is it for this one. You'll see it again in the final reveal. For the fifth inspiration piece today, I'm going to use this little stand that I got from the Dollar Tree. I had no idea what it was, but I liked it. And then I'm going to take one of these terracotta pots as well and paint it with white with my Black & Decker paint and primer. And I'm going to take my rich black and paint the top rim with it. I made sure to get the very top of the rim right there, and then I removed my tape. And you know how I like this part. Ooh, nice and crisp. And this unscrewed, which I love that about it. So I'm going to remove this from there. And you know, these terracotta pots have a hole, which are the perfect size for this to go through. So I just screwed it right into place right there. And now we have a stand planter. So then I took some of this floral foam from Dollar Tree, cut it in smaller pieces so I'm able to fit it in between here so I can add some greenery to this. Then I'm going to add some leftover boxwood from a previous DIY onto the pot in two different sections on each side of that little pole in the middle. Then I'm using some of this greenery also from Walmart, and I'm going to position it in three different sections in between of the boxwood. Then I am gluing on some Spanish moss from Dollar Tree to completely cover my floral foam, and I did this until it was completely covered. Now I took one of these woven transfers from Dollar Tree as well that says home with a little heart, and I'm going to add it right to the front of my planter right there. I just rubbed it on using my burnisher and just remove the plastic off. This one was easy peasy lemon squeezy, but as I was removing it, I took off part of the E. But that wasn't a problem, so I just repositioned it where it was supposed to be. Took my nail and just rub it on there, and it adhered perfectly where it was supposed to be. And there it looks. There it is how it looks. Now I took these little lamps that I got from Dollar Tree that I just found this week. I love them. I've only picked up 2. I should have picked up more. Look how cute those are. And I hang them right on there. And that's it, guys. This DIY is done. Here it is at night. And here it is with a little bit of light. It is stunning. And here is the final reveal. And be sure to let me know which one is your favorite. My friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here are my social media links. And don't forget to visit my friends at the playlist. And if you'd like to watch one more of my videos, here's a suggestion. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you as always. You guys are awesome. Bye.